Hey, how's it going? This is J.R. Bjornson, your somewhat blind person. And ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to say we got the glasses delivered last week. In fact, it is 1 week today that the glasses are here. In fact, I'm going to zoom in on myself a little bit. So, what do I mean by life-changing glasses? Well, in these glasses right here, behind these two shade-like things, there's actually two OLED displays. And I really only have one working eye, so I'm actually only using one of them. And the cool part about it is I'm looking at myself through the camera viewfinder with the power of these glasses. So I have been blind most of my life in the legal sense because I have just a tiny bit of usable vision. Because of these glasses, I can't believe I'm looking at myself in my camera's viewfinder for the first time in my life using the camera viewfinder to frame my shot. If you're unaware, I've been making YouTube videos for the better part of 15 years, but I've always had troubles using the camera gear and trying to figure out if I'm in frame or not. I used to record so many videos of me talking like this just to find out I wasn't even in the video. And that really pulled on my confidence, on my self-confidence. Well, because of these glasses, I'm looking at a man who's wearing a green shirt, long sleeves, and he likes to move his hands a lot. And he's wearing a pair of what looks to be some high space age digital glasses because, as you can tell, it's got a cord. It's got a cord on it. Let me tell you what I've done so far using the glasses. And I've been busy. It's been a lot. So I got these glasses last Tuesday as of recording this video. Exactly 7 days ago, I got these glasses. On day one, I decided to walk around the house, get used to them, try to understand just how awesome this really is. And then on Thursday, I jumped into the deep end immediately. I volunteered at my local memorial center, which is, think of it as an auditorium for the arts. There's stand-up comedy, there's theater shows, there's dance recitals, and I've been volunteering there as a ticket taker, and also I help with 50-50 draws. I've never been able to see the people that I'm selling tickets to. I've never been able to see the people that I am taking tickets from as a ticket taker. And on Thursday, I was actually able to see people's faces for the first time. And let me tell you, when you're looking at someone's face for the first time, it is ridiculous, just things you pick up. For starters, everybody has a unique smile. Everybody's smile is different. Nobody has the same smile. And this is going to make me sound like a crazy person because remember, you've probably seen all your life. I'm over here experiencing the world for the first time. It's been tough, but like the good kind of tough. What else is there? Everybody wears glasses. Obviously not these type of glasses, but everybody wears glasses. And their glasses help them see, which I was blown away just how many people in the world wear glasses. And everybody has their own style. Did you know everybody dresses differently? Everybody's got their unique flavor of what they find attractive or what they think looks good on them. Like, obviously, I'm just wearing a green shirt, but I like it. It's got long sleeves, and I'm starting to figure out my style, which I'm sure will come in time because now getting ready and getting dressed in the morning, I've always just worn whatever's clean. Like I've never thought, oh, this color looks good on me, or can I rock a pair of blue jeans? Because of my blindness, it's some things that I've just never really thought of. Everybody has their own style. Oh, hair. Nobody has the same hair. Like mine, it's black, it's straight, and I do have two crowns. So if you look up here, sometimes they like to, argue upon themselves. I've seen women with curly hair, people with straight hair. Honestly, it's all been overwhelming, but in a good way. because for the first time, I'm actually seeing various styles. Wow. So on Thursday, I volunteered for my first ever comedy show as a fan. As you may or may not know, I perform comedy myself. I've been doing this for 8 years, but I was able to participate and check out my first comedy show, and checking it out as someone who can see the performers for the first time. I've learned that we all fidget on stage. Everybody has a different fidget they do. Some will play with the mic, some will hold the mic for support. They'll just hold the mic. Other people tend to talk a lot with their hands on stage. It's just things I never noticed because I've been going to comedy shows and concerts, just not really knowing what's going on. I've been just listening with my ears and just assuming what's going on. My brain would often predict, okay, here's what's going on. It's been amazing. So on Thursday, I volunteered for a comedy show. I sold 50-50 tickets. Actually, I took 50-50 tickets. And then on Friday, I volunteered for a Christmas carol. I wasn't in the play or anything, but I volunteered there as well, just to be some help here and there. And again, for the first time, I actually saw what my buddy Jason Steele looked like. That was mind-blowing. The guy did not have any facial hair, but I was told at one point he had facial hair. Oh, and that's the other thing. Some people have facial hair and other people don't. Like, if I zoom in on my face, you can kind of see my facial hair just a little bit, but I usually shave. There's people out there who don't shave, and their hair on their face is just immaculate. I complimented a few gentlemen, and I was like, hey, just so you know, you got a pretty good face. I love it. And, the other thing, when you compliment on people's jewelry or the sparkly shirts they're wearing, it's the reactions I get. People just light up when you ask them about what they're wearing and what's the symbolization the symbolization of what they're wearing. What does that symbol mean? Why do you like that? And yeah, on top of the glasses here on this side, you might be able to hear the Zoom 16. So basically, it's just telling me how far I'm in. So I'm actually zoomed in about, 17%. I'm zoomed into the camera that I'm looking at, because every camera has that unique screen that shows you what you're looking at. It's called a viewfinder. And for the first time, I'm looking at my viewfinder, and I got to tell you. So the other thing I did when I received these glasses is these glasses come with a 5-hour battery life. And I know over time, I'm going to be wearing these glasses longer than 5 hours. So one of the first things I did was I purchased this. This is a portable hard drive. Here, let me get close. And it's 10,000 milliamp hours. I don't know if we can actually see the percentage on there. Maybe you can. I'll show it to myself in a second. I think it says 27%. This is 10,000 milliamp. It's just a portable battery. I bought this way before I got the glasses, when I knew we were so close to our goal. And it says 25%. And this can power my glasses at least 30 hours, which I find amazing. So if I'm watching a movie and I don't want to be plugged into the wall, because these glasses, they use USB Type-C. And if you're wondering, how does the power source work? It connects right there. I can watch movies, and I can even be connected into the wall. One thing I like about wearing these glasses is when I go to restaurants and I can place my order, I can read the menus, I can read printed font, but most of all, I'm learning that I can't read cursive or those fancy fonts where the letters are connected. I'm learning that. In the next few days, I will hopefully go to my local library and try to take out a book just so I can try to read my book, because you got to remember, I've been reading with my fingers. I've always been reading in Braille. There's a lot going on right now, and it's definitely all overwhelming, but I wanted to share my first update video with you to say thank you so much for everybody who contributed. Thank you so much for everybody who made this all happen. It is life-changing. I've only experienced one piece of negativity about these glasses, and that is it's such a learning curve. The other day, I was at Subway and ordered a sub, and I dropped my Pepsi. It was bottled, thank goodness, but I dropped my bottle of Pepsi on the ground. And I tried using the glasses to try to find it, But because these glasses are so new to me, I didn't know where to look immediately, so I was lost. I couldn't find the Pepsi that I dropped. Luckily, a kind stranger said, "Here you go," and I was able to find the Pepsi because they brought it to me. Out of habit, I just went down on the ground and I was trying to, you know, feel around, like where is the Pepsi? It's around here somewhere. So that's the only piece of negativity. I've learned when I'm in public and if the scenery is too bright, you'll see me wear a hood over my head. The hood is because I get light interference from my eyes. If there's too much light around me, then I can't see at all. So the hood over my glasses allows me to see the screens much better. Most of all, everybody's wondering, yes, I was able to see my wife for the first time, and that was beautiful. I saw my kids. It was mind-blowing to me just how like me my children looked like, and I have 5 of them, so I was able to see all five of my kids. And I was able to meet my dog, see that he's a brown, brindle, beautiful man, and he just loves me to death. And the glasses are kind of new to my dog. He tries to get them off my face because he's not used to them, but he'll get used to them in due time. I'm finally watching movies with my family. I'm finally just wanting to be more a part of everybody because, you know, I can obviously see now. And the other thing, I was playing Uno with my family for the first time, and it was so cool to not bring the Uno cards right up to my face to be like, oh, that's what it is. Versus now, I can keep it at a reasonable distance, the card, that is. And because with these, I can zoom in, and I'm also able to zoom in and see what cards are on the table. I am looking forward to playing Monopoly, because now I should be able to see my own table piece on the, you know, I always like being the car, right? I love being the car on Monopoly. But hey, judging from the video, we are going a little long, so I just want to say thank you so much for listening to my awesome video. If you're interested in learning more about these glasses, they're called eSight Go, which is E-S-I-G-H-T space Go, G-O. I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for everybody who helped me get to this point. I'm still afraid to pinch myself and see that this is a dream and I'm gonna wake up blind tomorrow, but now I can see, and it is amazing.